Hello and welcome to another SMITE video. Now today we're going to be talking about a certain item, and we're also going to be discussing who it's useful on and who it's not really that useful on, but you can possibly build it. So, you can see here I'm as Aphrodite in the practice, because this is one of the gods that can make use of Shield of Regrowth. So, whichever gods can make use of Shield of Regrowth that are mages, Hell, Changa, and Aphrodite are pretty much the three that come to mind, and honestly, it's amazing on them. These gods also want as much cooldown as possible, and if you go standard time into Shoot of Focus, in the Shield of Regrowth for about 8 minutes or so, you now have max CDR. Yeah. And these gods want CDR, so there is that. Shield of Regrowth is amazing for a couple of reasons. The first reason is because it gives you a lot of stats. 4 stats and an amazing passive, which I will now demonstrate. Yeah, it's just it's just incredible. And a smite is basically all about gold efficiency. So for 2,000 gold, you're getting that, which is really good. Need I say more? Really? There is literally no reason to not have this as your first item on those gods. Like, there's literally no reason not to. In solo lane, you could possibly make an argument for not doing it, but even then, I'd still go with it and then go with something like, I don't know, breastplate afterwards. Simple as that. By the time you've got all of these items online, you pretty much be able to clear the wave easily, so then you can literally go into breastplate and you'll be fine. Like, even if you're 300 gold down, you can still buy Shield of Regrowth and match their CDR, which is just crazy. In fact, you'd have more CDR than them because you have cooldown on your boots and your starter item, and they don't. And they only have 20% CDR. Yeah, that's fun. As soon as I saw this item, the first thing that went through my mind was, it was good before, and they changed it. They made it even better. So pretty much on those aforementioned mages, so Changa, Aphrodite, and Hell, this, in my opinion, is now core on them. There is no way around it. It took an item for them to be really, really good, and they're still pretty bad in certain matchups, honestly, but this just throws them over the edge, and in my opinion is one of the biggest problems with Smite currently at the moment is itemization, but we're not going to be talking about that for today. So, who else is this item good on? Well, there's actually 2 assassins that come to mind, and that would be Thanatos and Camazotz. Thanatos and Camazotz really likes this item because they have built-in sustain in their kit and they can do it pretty easily. Also, they don't have any method of really getting close to people, so being able to hit someone with something which heals them means they can get close to that person and then potentially kill them, which is really good. You could also make a case as well for Hercules, honestly. Being able to juke, being able to say in someone's face. But honestly, for Hercules, honestly, you could make it work on Hercules because he does have protections now, so you can probably get away with a cheap Shield of Regrowth into, say, Breastplate of Valor. With those protections, you're going to be pretty tanky, but it's going to mean that you're not going to be able to suck up magical damage. But you could honestly make it work. There's probably a couple others that you can put it on, but those are the 5 that come to mind, honestly. Chuck. Chuck has the same problem as Hercules, though. But I wouldn't put it on Chuck, honestly, but there you go. And then after that, for Aphrodite or Changa, they can both be built the same. You literally then go into something like Divine Moon, and then you go into, say, at this stage you possibly have built anti-healing, then you go into Bottle of Sleepiest, and then you will go into, say, defense as your last couple items. Or, if you're stupidly far ahead, you skip the pen, and you start stacking Warlocks, and then you go into pen, and then you literally just then bulk up on defense items. Because, why not? Well, any defense items that I can think that don't have. Oh, this is actually going to be. If you're stupidly far ahead, I wouldn't actually. I'd just do that, and then you still have 5% CDR, and then you could go into say, I don't know, Eternal Staff for more damage, and then you could go into say Mantle to end it. That would be fine, I guess. Anyway, so there is that. So build Shield of Regrowth. Shield of Regrowth is amazing right now, and build it on Aphrodite, Chang'e, and Hell, and have fun. It's really, really good. Like, I don't think people quite understand just how good it is yet, especially on console, but it's really, really good. Like, it's so good. It's just like there are very few items in the game that I would say are this caliber that are that cheap. But I can honestly see it being nerfed because high-res doesn't know how to balance properly, but whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you again next time. And if you have any comments, leave them below. Like, comment, subscribe, and do all of that fun stuff. So, bye.